And we're going to get into that because when a lot of people listen to what I say and they hear me say religion, that kind of for some, I think, and you, I'm sure in your 30 years of being heathen, you've seen when we use the term religion to describe this, some people get kind of uncomfortable with that
Hmm.
because of the connotations of religion being this organized, controlling force, which I
Yeah.
get. But I use religion, and I was going to ask you, like, when we talk about religion or religiousness, religiosity, maybe, uh, do you have a specific view, like, do you separate religious acts differently than spiritually, like than spiritual acts? So religiosity versus spirituality. Do you see that they're two different things, and if so, what makes them different to you?
So I don't, for me and for my framework, I don't look at them as being different. That said, I tend to use the word faith because of the exact reason that you said. The idea of religion does bristle some people, and when I speak about my religion, I will usually call it my faith,
Hmm,
because that just feels good to me anyway, to frame it as.
I got you.
But I think that there are people who separate it, and that's just never really been something that I've put that much thought into because I'm definitely not. Obviously, I came from an organized religion into very disorganized or self-organized religion, and it's just not ever really been a thing for me where I've thought, oh, I've got to make sure that I'm doing it exactly the same way as somebody else is doing it. And I pretty quickly realized that everybody's trying their best who are doing this with good intent.
Hmm.
Um, they're
Yeah,
trying their best to follow the faith to the extent that we understand it. We're always going to be a little bit different on that, especially with UPG and stuff. So
sure.
I just don't think of it as religion anymore in within the context that we have of kind of like religion being more organized or being a force, you know.
Yeah,
Um, but
yeah.
spirituality is definitely a concept that resonates really heavily with me just because I think it suggests the spirit, which is sort of our more raw and distilled part of us that's connected to our beliefs, which are part of our mental state and everything
Mhm.
else. So that I think spirituality or spirit and faith are terms that you'll hear me use.